Hi, this is Chef Brad with the WonderMill Wonder Mix Company. I want to take just a moment to talk about gluten-free. It's a huge issue in America today. Nearly all of us know someone who's suffering with gluten-free or celiac. And the other part about that is you know what? I worked for a gluten-free cafe for a year and I gained 25 pounds. It's not healthy the way they're doing it out there. We're going to show you how to do it healthy in the comfort of your own home with the help of your WonderMill. It's as simple as taking grains, grinding them, and then you have your flours to make all your favorite foods at home. Is all you have to do is take your recipe and use our flour blend, and you can have perfect baked goods that are gluten-free. And more importantly, that have the ingredients in that you know and trust and that are optimal health for you and your family. All of my baking needs that I do that I want gluten-free. That's what I don't understand. You buy these packages and you read the label and there's all these ingredients in there that are all white garbage stuff that isn't good for you. They teach you have to have that when really it's as simple as taking 3 or more gluten-free grains, grinding them in your mill, and making your baked goods. So let me show you how that's done. I have a bowl here and I have 3 or more, and let me just explain that, 3 or more gluten-free grains. So 3 works great, but if you have more, that's fine. Is what happens when you use a variety of different grains, it makes a complete grain, like what wheat does. When it's just, if you take just one grain by itself, let's say for example oat groat. You take the oat groat and you grind it by itself and you make a bread or a pancake or something that doesn't have enough to hold it together, so it falls apart, okay? And it's the same thing with amaranth. It's a wonderful grain, but by itself, it doesn't work perfectly for baked goods. And I have found if I take 3 or more grains, mix them together and grind them, it works perfectly every time. And it's your choice of grain. The ones we're going to use today are brown rice, buckwheat groats, oat groats, and amaranth. There's other ones, sorghum, teff, quinoa. There's a whole family of gluten-free grains that you can use to create what you like. Just experiment and find out what you and your family likes. So here we go. Equal portions of your favorite 3 or more grains. Amaranth, we're dumping that in the bowl. And this is buckwheat. This is a whole buckwheat. They also have the buckwheat with the hull on it that's just going to give you a little bit darker texture. So it just depends on what you like. We're going to dump that in there. And these are gluten-free oat groats. They are great. An oat groat, try an oat groat cookie. Amazing, gluten-free. There you go. And then we have brown rice. And it doesn't matter the brown rice, short grain, long grain, it doesn't matter. They're all going to be ground up anyway. So we dump that in there. And I just mix it all up. And then I set my mill to the pastry grind, the finest grind on there, turn my mill on, and then I'm going to run the flour through here, and I have perfect flour. Now I don't worry about the storage of this. If you're worried about it, just put it in an airtight container in your freezer or refrigerator. But I go through it so quickly, I just put it in an airtight container on the counter, and every time I bake, this is what I use. So here we go. We're going to turn our mill on and drop the grain in. Simple as that. And we're going to have the most amazing flour ever.